Hey, sweet friends. All right, summer's here, which means that the sunshine is out. The beautiful weather is calling our name. Cannot wait to get connected with friends, get some vitamin D, have some good times, end up in that float right there. But this is the time of year that my inbox fills up with questions about sunscreen. So I'm going to share with you the top tips and things for you to look for so that you can protect your skin from sun damage and keep your skin beautifully youthful while also protecting yourself from chemicals on the sunscreen market. And then I'm going to show you a few things to watch for that's greenwashing when it comes to sunscreen. Sunscreen is a hot topic as the weather heats up, and so I'm going to share with you exactly what to look for so you don't have to sweat about making decisions on your very first warm, sunshiny day trying to head out to the beach or the pool or wherever it is that you enjoy some fun in the sun. Now, we know the importance of sunscreen keeps us protected from sun damage. Obviously, a sunburn does not feel good on our bodies. We also know that too much sun exposure can make us more susceptible to certain types of skin cancer. And then we also know, especially if you're going to enjoy some fun in the sun at the beach, that you need to be mindful of what you put on your skin because certain types of chemical sunscreen deteriorate our animals that are in the oceans and our coral reefs. So we want to do a good job for the environment and ourselves. Let's dive into sun exposure and skin cancer and skin damage. So the sins of our youth, guys, shows up in our 30s. I know that for me, we used to lay on the roof with baby oil, and I had a girlfriend that even got one of those car reflector things and put it to where she could maximize her time in the sunshine. We now know better, and when we know better, we have to choose better. So definitely protect your skin. If you're looking to age gracefully, you want to make sure that you are covered in some good sunscreen so that you can protect your skin. You're still going to get a little kiss of color with sunscreen, but you're also going to preserve your youthful glow as you age. So too much sun exposure can lead us to be more susceptible to basal and squamous cell skin cancers. Also, I mentioned aging. Should I mention it again? Too much sun can age us too quickly, and that is no bueno. So you want to make sure that you are covering your body with good amount of sunscreen so that you are protected. The second thing that we absolutely need to talk about, guys, is marketing. So sunscreen is probably one of the #1 places that I see greenwashing. So what is greenwashing, Lauren? Okay, have you ever heard of whitewashing? Greenwashing is the exact same thing, except it's a marketing term that is used with companies that try to label their products to look better, more superior, safer, more environmentally friendly. Just they call your name because you think that you're making a better choice. So we're going to go through those right now because you will see these labels on so many products, especially when you look at sunscreen. So I'm going to educate you so that now when you are shopping, you'll be like, this is not any better. It's not what it says it is. So greenwashing #1. Ready? Bio or eco. Guess what, guys? That means nothing. Not a single thing. So if you see bio or eco-friendly, it means nothing. All right? Non-toxic. Ooh, that's a big one. Non-toxic. Guess what? Certified for nothing. All right, moving right along. Chemical-free. Really? Chemical-free. Guess what? Means nothing. Okay. And you know why it means nothing? There's no governing organization that looks at these products, assesses the ingredients, and puts that stamp of approval on there. I know. It blew my mind the first time I learned. Okay. Earth-friendly. It means nothing. All right. I'm going to save my favorite for last. This is not last, though. Certified green. Means nothing. Ready? This one's my favorite. Ooh, natural. All right, so natural does not mean that it is safe for human consumption. Lead is natural. It's a naturally occurring product in the world, but guess what? It's toxic to humans. So the word natural, if you see that, walk away. It means nothing. Okay, so these are common items, common names that we will see plastered all over our sunscreen. The other thing that you want to look for is that if the bottle is green in all the places, they are trying to greenwash a product. Just because the bottle is green does not mean that it is better for you. So now we have to dive into the education of chemical versus mineral sunscreen. So let's talk about it. So you want to make sure anytime that you're shopping for sunscreen, it needs to protect you from UVA and UVB rays from the sunshine. Now, mineral sunscreen and chemical sunscreen are very different because mineral sunscreen actually physically blocks the sun from being absorbed by your body. So mineral sunscreen is going to have zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. So you're going to look for one of those two. These are awesome. They're fine for your body. They are not toxic. Okay, but that's not greenwashing. They're actually safe for humans, all right? So you want to look for that in the ingredients. Now, I'm going to read you some examples of chemical sunscreen. So what chemical sunscreen actually does is it is absorbed into our skin, and the chemical sunscreen absorbs the sun. Okay, think about that. So it's on our skin and it absorbs the sun, and that's how it keeps it from getting into your body. But these chemicals are not good for our bodies. If you look them up on like the EWG, which is Environmental Working Group on the Skin Deep side of the website, they're not good to be putting on our bodies. Examples of chemical sunscreen are going to be oxybenzone, avobenzone, acetylcholine. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna say from there, if you look at it and you cannot read it, it's chemical sunscreen. There's a few on the list. I would be butchering them, but basically they're methosinamate, oxybenzone is one of the most comical forms of chemical sunscreen. Avobenzone. Normally you'll see a few of these or like all together, a combination of them. These are endocrine and hormone disruptors, guys. So that means that our body absorbs them. They chemically mimic other hormones in our bodies, bind to those receptor sites, and cause hormonal shifts. This is not good. We do not want this slathered on our skin, which is our largest detoxifying organ, every single day during the summer. I'm just gonna say, don't do that. Do better for yourself than that. Now you know when you're educated, you have to choose better now. So make a smarter choice on that. And especially with our little ones, guys, they are developing their endocrine systems, and it's super important that we put something on their skin that's going to protect them from the sun, but also keep them safe long term, right? And then also the other part that's so important about sunscreen is that it ends up in our coral reefs. They estimate that 6,000 tons of sunscreen ends up in our coral reefs each year, and chemical sunscreen actually breaks down and totally destroys our coral reefs. So do better for yourself, do better for the environment. Make sure that you are shopping for a mineral sunscreen. Don't be victim to greenwashing. All right, so here's my checklist when it comes to sunscreen, and this is what matters to me. It has to be mineral. It has to be broad spectrum or cover the UVA and UVB. What happens with a lot of mineral sunscreens is that it will leave a chalky white residue, because remember we talked about it doesn't absorb in our skin. It blocks the sun from penetrating the layers of our skin. So it has to not be chalky white. A lot of mineral sunscreens are chalky white, and that's okay. That's what it's made of. But I like a tinted, now that we have more technology with our minerals, I like a tinted sunscreen so that it doesn't have that chalky white residue. It must smell great, and it must go on easy. So nothing is worse than having to fight a wiggly child to put sunscreen on them that's a rub-on. I also love a spray. Again, no aerosols, especially if you're on the beach, but my favorite brand, and It's amazing. It's so, so good. My favorite brand is Beauty Counter. Now, I will be so honest with you guys. I am a Beauty Counter rep. Have been for 6 years, or very close to when the company came about. I love this company. It streamlined a lot of things in my home as far as me reading through and searching through ingredients. And I knew that if I was going to share it, I wanted to be a part of what they did as far as making change in this country. So I love, love, love this company. So if you're looking to grab sunscreen, I'd love it if you grabbed it from me. If not, no big deal. But it would be a nice thing to do. Beauty Counter. Love, love this. Now, any other sunscreens that check that box, I'm going to show you what this looks like on. So this is the lighter color tinted. So spray it on, rub it in, smells amazing. No chalky white residue. I'm ready for the sun. It's awesome. This is the lighter color tinted. I normally get the darker one in the middle of the summer because it more matches my skin tone. But this sunscreen is amazing. They also have some that's just for the face, doesn't clog your pores, super awesome. But any sunscreen that you want to look up, you can look it up on the EWG. You can scan the barcode and it will tell you on a scale of 1 to 10 how good or bad it is for your body. Anything that you put on your skin, you want it to be a 3 or less, all right? So there's your tips. If you have any questions, drop them below. I hope you guys grabbed value. Enjoy the beautiful weather outside. Get outside, it's so good for us, guys. Enjoy this time of year, but do it safely. All right, till next time. If you grabbed value, make sure you do all the things. Like, comment, share, send it to 12 friends. You know, do the thing.